Happy Thursday afternoon. Thanks for joining us on Midday Kentucky. I know what day it is today.
Has it been kind of crazy this week?
It's been a long week. How about you?
It has been a long week. Got to spend a little extra time with Amber over at the med spa, and
You got to, or you're regretting that now?
No, it was great. I mean, this girl is amazing.
Oh,
She was
you're
with our whole team.
Too kind, David.
And she doesn't stop. The whole team. We had our production there. I mean, they're incredible.
Too kind.
So,
if you haven't been to David's spa, when you walk in, you're enveloped. Is that the right? Is that how you say that?
I think so.
You don't want to
We'll
say
go with
enveloped.
it. No, we'll
You're
go with it.
enveloped with this aroma, and it's very calming. So I told you, I'm just going to
Thank
sit
you.
there all day long and just take it in.
It's the team there, but it's like the team here. Like, I mean, everybody sees like we're always kind of running around, having
Always.
a lot of guests. But it starts so much more before the show, so much after the show, and it's I don't know, WTVQ, they're doing some big things here.
David
I'm just
Goldman,
saying.
look at you. Thank
It's
you.
great.
What do
It's-
you want? You do
Our
have a
new
great
set.
team.
Our
You do
new
have a great.
set.
Yeah, I guess tomorrow we were going to officially announce it, but DG just kind of broke
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
it's no big deal. We're changing things at WTVQ, so enjoy this setup while
Yeah.
it lasts because it's only lasting through tomorrow.
It's big.
And then we're temporarily going to be somewhere else. It's a
Yep.
surprise. And then we're going to have this entirely fantastic. It's absolutely gorgeous.
It
the
is
new set.
so cool, like what they've set up and the architects and just everything.
We're so excited about it.
got
So
some big things
we'll
ahead of
kind of
us.
show you some video as we go along in the process. Obviously, we have nothing to do in the construction phase.
Not at all.
They probably will lock the doors and tell us we're not allowed in.
Stay there.
Those are workman comp
Yep, yeah.
cases
They'll
waiting
be like,
to happen.
no hard hats, get out of here.
No, they'll just be like, if you can walk, get out.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
me. I'll fall over everything.
I'll be like, so where's the kitchen still, though? I just need to know those things.
Yeah, well,
little things.
you got to eat.
Gotta eat. All right, y'all. Speaking of eating, we're sorry if you are eating right now. And Amber told me not to do this segment,
Yeah.
but it's kind of just crazy. A former WWE is actually a star. I should go ahead and let you know she was a big deal. She's selling photos of her feces. Yes. And fans are buying them. During the big game Sunday, she told fans if they PayPal her $5, she'll send them a picture of her morning business, which I think is completely gross. So it is fair to say some people will do just about anything to make a little extra cash. But
This is gross.
yeah, I mean, it is pretty nasty.
I'm not even talking about it because I don't even want to give her the time of day, but this is when the internet is a bad thing.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just
In my
kind of
opinion.
like, why?
Somebody may love it, but it's gross. I'm not talking about it anymore.
Well, one of her former, I guess, fans said, I'm not doing this because I'm creepy. I'm just doing this to support you. But let me go ahead and let you know that you are being creepy by supporting it. Am I right?
Listen, there's a lot of jobs available.
It's pretty nasty. What else we got? Let's
We're
move
going to
it
talk
on.
about a picture that is really nice. We're going to switch
Yes.
that over.
Let's
I'm
turn
just
it.
so, ugh. Okay. This picture going viral for all the right reasons, thankfully.
Yep.
Kevin was at the airport with his wife and his 16-month-old daughter, and the little one wanted to walk around. I guess they're pretty antsy when they're that
Yeah.
age. They want to make business. This made Kevin nervous until a man invited her to sit next to him. The gentleman then took out his tablet and pulled up some cartoons for the little girl to watch, and she in turn shared her snacks with him. That's when you know you have a friend.
True.
The exchange lasted about 45 minutes, and Kevin said this made him realize we really need to embrace each other's differences. The Facebook post of the story was shared over 152,000 times.
It's just nice to see some goodness. You know,
This
just
is
some,
so cute.
You know, just people. We're all one.
Well, I'm going to go first about the good thing because there is some controversy
Oh, for
about
sure.
the way this photo was shared. Have you ever heard the saying when a 2-year-old calls you on a banana or on your hand, no matter where you are or how old you are or how important you answer?
Oh, yeah.
That's what reminds me
That's
of
so
this.
true. Hello? Yeah, 2-year-old. Love it.
And you know if a kid starts sharing their food with you,
Oh, it's about
it's all
smooth as it
good.
gets.
You're in.
Yeah, I'm like,
Smooth in.
I'm like, what you got over here? Like, I get a little, I'm like, let me get some of those little fishes. You know what I mean? The little crackers.
Do you ask or do you just steal?
No. I love a good goldfish from a little kid. So, you know, it's, I'm just
You might
kind
wanna
of, I start
clarify.
snatching. Well, you know, it's a little.
Watch your
they're
kids
baked.
because David's going to run around and steal their food, especially if they have goldfish.
I do.
You protect your kids if you see DG.
If you see me, I'm going after your kids.
No,
food.
you're not.
No.
Feel
I
free.
do. I think it's great, but it is one of those things where it's just kind of like, you know, I think this story's so sweet, but I think you brought up something. There has been a little
The
controversy.
controversy? Well,
Yeah.
in his Facebook post where he posted it, he was trying to be nice and try to make a point, I
Right.
believe. And my first thought is the same thought that a lot of people are having. He said we need to all embrace each other's differences. It's
Yeah.
good to see different ethnicities, ages. He used a couple other words, getting along,
Right.
and we need more of that. And I just, and my first thought, I have to admit, was why do we even have to break it down into that? Like, are we that far along that we can't just say people are people?
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. Like, we're kind of having to point out that and make a big deal of
Right.
it. And at the end of the day, they're just being like loving people.
Yeah, just be like, hey, these people are friends, get on with it. But tell us what you think. This is on Facebook, the actual entire explanation of what he posted and why
Yeah.
people are kind of saying something bad. I don't think that they're trying to create drama or unnecessary. It's just pointing out why did we have to point that out, which
Yeah.
is a huge question. Why do we have to point that out?
Well, and I mean, how many stories have we had though in the last couple months where there has been like a lot of race, you know, tension?
Sure.
And I think it is, again, it's just good to see like some love.
Well,
So-
it's just in any capacity.
Yes, that is
Listen,
it.
we had a gross story before that, so
We had to bring a little love in.
There is no controversy. There is a little bit of controversy on this, and it also involves flying. Get this, Delta and Diet Coke. They apologized for napkins that were handed out to plane passengers during their flights. Now, these weren't ordinary napkins. On the napkins, it read, quote, "Be a little old school. Write down your number and give it to your plane crush. You never know." And then another one said, "Because you're on a plane full of interesting people, and hey, you never know." Yeah.
I love these.
You know. There were even spaces on the napkins where people could write their name and numbers. People said this could encourage some harassment, and others say it's just really creepy.
Okay, what do you think about this? Like, real talk.
Like, I would laugh, but they're creepy.
Well, I mean, is it that creepy or is it just kind of fun?
It's just kind of weird. What's the purpose in this?
You know what,
I mean,
though?
we're talking about it. We always say that.
I will say my sister was flying over to England and met a guy, this is like 10 years ago, you know, and like they hung out like the whole time in England and had a blast and had a great time.
I just met a couple, and I forget where it was, and they actually did meet on a flight as well.
See, people, it can happen.
It can, but do you need these napkins to expedite this process?
Do you need Diet Coke to be pushing you a little? Like, hey, it's okay.
So, like, what would you do? Like, and then I just see this going so many ways. Like,
Yeah.
there's one person on the flight. Like, do you? Okay.
6 people give them a napkin.
Yeah, like they have this
They're
like stack of napkins. They're just like throwing them around. They're like tossing them up like Opa.
They're like,
yeah, this
that
was
a
a
great
good
plane
flight.
ride. Yeah, see, we're having fun, and look what these napkins.
But you can also see how it would make you
Yeah.
uncomfortable, because a lot of times when you're on a flight, how often, even if you're not listening to music, you're not watching anything, you put on the earphones, just don't talk to me.
Yes.
Do you go through different flights? I mean, that's an entire other conversation.
I'm about the sunglasses. Like, if I'm in that mode, I'm like, sunglass it up, put the headphones on, leave me alone.
Oh, you would definitely be getting a
But-
napkin. I'd be like, who's that guy?
But you know I'd be trying
really.
to talk to everybody. Like, I've never met a stranger, so I take my glasses off,
Yes.
I'm like, so, hi, I'm Dave Goldman, where you from? So it is one of those things where I don't think they need to
Just put them
apologize.
back on and move on.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I'm over you.
That's not creepy.
You're not
I
getting-
think that's
I
more
take-
creepy than the napkins.
You take your napkin back. You know, you're like, well.
And then you can be all like, I mean, think about it. This could be like an entire like telenova soap opera.
Oh, yeah.
They get the napkin.
Hello.
She rips it. Yeah.
It's very nice.
And
it
then
just
be like,
shreds.
no. Rip it up,
Yep.
throw it, and then turn around, put on the glasses. I mean, airplane flights, actually, this could be interesting.
This could be good, people.
Let us know, but it could be really
If
uncomfortable.
you've gotten a napkin, I want to know about it.
You know, and why do you need an actual slot in there? I used
Mm.
to do this to girlfriends, which is probably really mean. But when we would go to restaurants, I always felt like I needed to hook her up with everybody. So
You're
if she
like,
made
"Here you
one
go."
comment on our waiters, I would always leave her numbers.
Terrible friend right here.
Delivery on their receipts, I would write her numbers.
terrible friends.
Lydia, I'm really, really sorry.
And she calls you out, just letting you know, Lydia.
But
we're
you
all
never
sorry.
know. You never know. So
All
let us
right.
know what you think about these things.
Oh,
If they'd make life easier, more interesting, or
yeah.
you'd be a little uncomfortable.
It'd be fun.
You'd be like, can we switch seats now?
Don't fight it.
Okay. Well, here's some more. We're starting with this.
Valentine's
I
Day's coming
can't.
up. We got all
No,
this
this one's not
relationship stuff.
Valentine's Day. This is a recent study found some interesting things when studying the relationship. I mean, Valentine's Day between people and food. So that
matters.
could be your Valentine's Day. For example, 2:41 in the afternoon is the exact time where cravings strike the hardest and willpower will be most tested. Now, even with that, Americans think about food on average of 4 times a day, and they spend about 40 minutes total doing just that. That means the average person, whoever the average person is, thinks about food more than 240 hours per year. So, what exactly are people craving? Take a look at the list. First of all, can we just say, I think people think about it more.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess I'm not normal. Because
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I
definitely
wanna know.
thinking
Who's
about
the
it
average person?
Way more than that. And
Ew, why are they showing that?
this Thanksgiving dinner looks, for me, I'm actually like, I would crush all
You
that.
want some
So
canned cranberry.
It looks wonderful.
All right.
All right.
If
So,
you don't like that, what are some of the most?
well, see, this is why Valentine's Day is important, because look, chocolate, that's what everybody's craving.
Is that what you crave most?
No.
Me
No,
neither.
it's definitely not.
These are flavors, I
Okay,
guess.
definitely not chocolate. For me, it's pizza.
Okay, well, number 2 then is working for you because
Cheese.
it's cheese.
Yeah, that definitely had me. Do you crave either one of those?
No.
Okay.
Like, I don't ever just wake up and be like, you know what I need? I need a good cheese ball.
Oh, gosh, I would love a
I'd
cheese
take
ball.
Cheetos.
Oh, Cheetos, yes, crush. Okay, next we've got strawberries. I've never had a craving for strawberries.
If they have some chocolate on them.
See, that's where it comes back.
Maybe,
again.
I don't know.
Okay, I love this next one. Bacon.
I just was thinking about this, and I was actually going to
About
ask our
bacon?
chef. Bacon seems like it's taken a little tumble. It was like the hot commodity
Oh,
for
yeah.
a while. I haven't seen bacon around, but apparently it still is.
Oh, it's still working for me. And next we've got barbecue. So I love that. I just want to know who the people are that are craving the strawberry bacon and barbecue. They're like, it's 2:45, and they're like, you know what? I got to get out of here. I'm just so hungry for some bacon right now, or some barbecue.
Let's switch it with some cheese. Ew. All right, well, those are the most craved flavors. Here are the most craved. I don't think these are actually foods. These are types of foods.
Yeah.
Number 1 is sweet.
Yep.
Is that your number 1?
No, I'm not really a sweet, like.
No, you're not.
I'm more,
You are,
Thanks.
David. You
Thanks,
are.
Thanks. Next, we've got salty.
You're a little salty.
That's me.
Yeah,
okay?
me too. No, me too. I'll eat chips all day long.
Oh, I'll so crush some chips. I don't want to have chips in my house because they're gone.
Oh, they're in my house.
They're gone.
They're
I
all
can't
they're
keep
on
them.
my desk. They're everywhere.
I've
Let's
seen
keep
that.
things salty, spicy.
Oh, yes.
If you're gonna switch up the salty and the spicy, now you are talking my love language.
Next, we've got savory. What is savory? to
Yeah, I
you?
don't know.
Is that like
Don't
some-
you savor everything?
I feel like maybe
Savory.
some meat
Like
or
I've never
something.
walked out of a restaurant and be like, man,
That was
some
savory.
savory meal.
Yeah, I don't think I've said that either. But this last one kind of throws me off. Who's just ready for some smoky? Like, ooh, I could really go for some meat lovers. Just hit this post hard.
Well, have you ever seen they have like this bottle and it's like smoked liquid in a
Yeah,
jar?
I've used that.
And that's so have I. It's
Yeah,
smoky. So,
yeah.
but do you ever just be like, man, I need that smoky bottle
Where's
right
my
now?
smoky hot? Well, yeah, I have said
You
smoky
could pour
hot
it on
sauce.
the chips.
Yeah.
Let us know if those are your favorites and what you like. If not, and if it's 2:41 when that craving hits. 2:41 specifically.
2:41. We're all gonna look at our watches and be like, well, time to eat a little something.
2:41. Let's think about food. All right, let's not think about food anymore, and let's move on to the next story. All right, we're
Yep.
going to keep talking about it.
Tell 'em.
Brides. They tend to be very creative when asking women to be their bridesmaids, but people slam one woman for the so-called offensive way she popped the question. She sent them a pregnancy box saying, "I'm late asking to be my bridesmaid." People said that fake or prank pregnancies are never funny, especially with women who are trying to conceive. I don't even want to talk about this anymore. They make me just not like weddings.
They're just, I don't know, I just feel like
Valentine's
we've got so many critics,
Well, It's like, since when Okay,
This is a weird way, I think, to ask somebody to be their
who are
bridesmaid.
we to judge how somebody asks them to be their bridesmaid? I mean, are her friends sending this out? This is, again, where the internet, people, is not your friend. If your friends are putting this on the internet, what kind of friends are those to begin with?
Well, maybe they're like, hey, this was really cute. I can't wait to be in blah, blah, blah's wedding. But then other
why?
people are just like, you're terrible. This is never great. You know, it's like calm.
Why do we have to
down.
show everything on the internet? Why can't we just say, oh, my friend sent me a pregnancy test. She's not having a baby. I'm in her wedding. Yay.
It's not the world we live in, Amber.
I mean, weddings are a sense of drama. You know, we could do an entire show, like where you're on the plane, it
Yes.
starts out there,
Starts
it goes
with
to the
love.
wedding. Well, they go eat somewhere where they
Okay.
get some savory food.
Some savory
Then
deliciousness.
they get married, and then they have this horrible
That's our
situation.
show. That's the show.
Yep, it's
It's gonna
Thursday.
be great.